This high-tech protective coating is being applied to seal the building envelope. In commercial construction, painting functions as a technical barrier designed to protect the structural integrity of the asset against the elements. Relying purely on informal, undocumented experience often limits your career to low-tier residential projects and casual day labor roles, regardless of your actual skill with a brush. Look at this comparison matrix. Holding a QCTO trade certificate grants you legal artisan status. That specific designation is what qualifies you to bid for government tenders and take on commercial liability. The informal path allows you to skip training and start earning immediately. However, you work without the legal authority to supervise registered teams or sign off on compliance certificates for large-scale sites. To turn manual skill into a recognized bankable asset in South Africa, you need the Red Seal. It is the mechanism that transforms casual labor into formal professional and legal status. Obtaining that certificate requires navigating two primary regulatory bodies: the Quality Council for Trades and Occupations, the QCTO, and the Construction Education and Training Authority, or CETA. Success depends on identifying which specific training or recognition route through this government system aligns with your current career stage and financial reality. For many working tradespeople, the barrier to certification is a lack of formal, verifiable evidence. You need proof of where and how you learned the trade to satisfy the auditors. We are going to map out the multi-stage process of learning the theory, logging your hours, and surviving the final trade test to secure your national artisan status. Certification requires you to prove you are a technician. This involves mastering complex surface preparation and executing strict finishing schedules exactly as specified. You must understand the chemical interaction between primers and specialized coatings to ensure a building survives its intended lifespan in the local climate. This macro footage shows a chemical primer reacting and bonding into the microscopic pores of raw masonry. Without this technical understanding, the top coat will fail. Failing to diagnose a surface defect early leads to peeling, moisture ingress, and expensive structural failures that create significant legal liability for the contractor. A QCTO certification validates this technical expertise, distinguishing a professional tradesperson from someone who simply knows how to apply paint. This schematic shows two paths to certification. For new entrants, an apprenticeship provides classroom theory, workshop hours, and site exposure. In this pillar, you commit to a 3-year process, studying material science and safety protocols before taking on commercial projects. This route provides a systematic foundation of quality-assured training, supervised directly by a registered professional mentor. Apprentices must accept lower starting wages and commit to hundreds of mandatory classroom hours before they are eligible to apply for their trade test. You will work with an accredited skills development provider, or SDP, to achieve the foundational learner competence required by the national curriculum. The apprenticeship sacrifices immediate high earnings to build a foundational, legally recognized career path. Now, look at the ARPL route. Artisan recognition of prior learning allows experienced workers to fast-track directly to a trade test by bypassing the early classroom theory blocks. While this path is faster, it requires a rigorous portfolio of evidence. Undocumented cash jobs on private residential sites generally cannot satisfy these requirements. You must produce formal employer reference letters and signed work logs to prove years of competent, safe workplace exposure. Your portfolio is submitted to the National Artisan Moderation Body, or NAMB. They must approve your documentation before granting access to a trade test center. For veteran workers, this means transitioning from physical painting to administrative work to track down past employers and verify your records. ARPL is not a shortcut. It is a high-standard verification of the skills you have already mastered through years of informal practice. Once eligible, you must submit a mandatory document pack to your chosen trade test center, including your certified ID and training records. This checklist shows the required pack. Missing supervisor signatures in your training logbook can halt your entire application for months. Every task entry must have a formal date and an authorized signature. These are critical verification points used by the QCTO. The trade test is an unforgiving practical exam. A single safety violation or poor surface preparation results in an instant failure. The examiner monitors the tradesman securing a safety harness before ascending the scaffold. They are testing your adherence to safety standards alongside your painting technique. The moderator verifies the quality of the final coat and the underlying technical process you use to achieve it. The strictness of the test ensures that only truly competent, safe, and reliable artisans carry the national certificate. Becoming a certified painter means moving from informal manual skill to a high-standard, documented professional status. For school leavers, the recommendation is to seek a CETA apprenticeship immediately to build a foundation that avoids future administrative hurdles. For veteran painters, begin formalizing your workplace logs today to meet the ARPL portfolio requirements. Certification provides the legal backing required to supervise registered teams, manage commercial sites, and eventually transition into a formal contractor role. This is your final checklist: theory complete, logbook signed, portfolio verified, and trade test passed. While the regulatory maze is difficult to navigate, the trade certificate is the only document that truly secures your future in South Africa's construction sector.